Okay, listen up! This is serious business!
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
Yes!
Goddamn right this is serious!
Yes, sir.
I am your man, Kevin Gordon Thomas.
You already know who it is. It's clutch time.
And it's the Earlist right here, ready.
This is Serious Business, the Not So Serious podcast. Thank you again for joining us. This is our second episode, fellas.
Episode number 2.
How you doing?
Wait, did I say that the first time?
Yeah, you did say it the first time.
Oh, well, then fuck it. Pull it back. Fan-fucking-tastic, man.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
You
Yes,
guys
sir.
are some. You guys are also dirty. You guys are wearing the exact same clothes as our last episode, but it's all right, man. So
Well, it's been 2 weeks. Do you think I change my clothes every day? Bro, I did laundry twice,
Yeah,
and I
rent
just put
pay.
the same shit back on.
You're
You know what?
You're family man.
Matter of fact, I'm going to put the same shit on every single time we record. And then what? Nobody's ever going to know.
You're family man.
I'm going to wash my dirty body. I'm just joking. I wash. I clean. I wash.
Bati wash, yo.
Yeah, I'm on.
I remember my boy Mike, shout out to Leska. He was like, yo, bro, you gotta hurry up, man. Just take a quick shower. Just do he's like, just do the quick one. Just do the bati wash. That's what he said. When you don't got time to do the bati wash, that's it.
Oh, quick thing. Let's go.
You gotta go. Oh man. Guys, I'm glad that we're doing this time and time again. We want to make this a regular thing. We
Yeah.
want to have consistency. We want to make sure that we're giving the viewers what they want. Got ticket. That's actually not our thing. So
That's not fair, but
Jill and Jacoby. Yeah, but listen.
shout outs.
Yeah, shout outs to everybody who's listening. Shout out to everybody who doesn't like it, who doesn't agree with it, whatever. We're gonna
Too bad.
Too bad. So sad. Let's get right into it. Listen, being Jamaican, being in the Caribbean culture, being Caribbean myself, and all of us here, it's a thing where, you always have to have multiple jobs. So when you're in multiple jobs, working at different places all the time, you meet different characters, and those different characters have different personalities, and some of those personalities are horrible. Some of those personalities are really great, and you have lasting friendships. And some people you just got to talk about in the Serious Business podcast. So,
You made the list. You are famous.
so I want to talk about the people that you meet in the workplace. Now let's not. We'll get up to where we're at now in terms of people that we meet in the workplace, or we can go wherever. Just jump around. I started a job where I was with around people because my first job was working as the Brampton Guardian. I was a paper boy. Mm-hmm. Shout outs to Atlanta. That's a wicked show. Do you guys watch that show?
No.
What?
Trash.
No, I don't think I ever watched it.
Just because it's trash, nigga.
How is it trash?
It's just very trash. I couldn't even get past the intro song was trash.
Intro song.
Wait, there's no intro song?
You've not watched
Damn
Atlanta.
it. I didn't watch it.
Anyways, I was a paper boy when I first started, and then where I started to mix with people is when I started working at Silver City.
Jeez.
Silver City. So Clutch remembers Silver City. Anybody who knows me from Silver City, that's when I went by Kevin T back then.
What do you go by now?
Kevin Gordon Thomas, the name my mama gave me.
She didn't give you Kevin T?
No, she gave me Kevin Gordon Thomas,
Yeah.
like Ricky Bobby, but with an extra word.
Okay, but she gave you Kevin.
Anyways, listen. So, listen.
I'm confused.
Listen. I went by, that was my nickname, Kevin T.
That's when I went by Brian M. But, now I go by Brian Moore because that's the name my mama gave me.
You're so stupid. What's your middle name?
Don't worry about that.
Shut up. You're so stupid. Oh, my God. Okay, so working at Silver City. Clutch knows it really well because you're the reason I got fired.
What?
Real shit?
Yo, you didn't know that?
No.
Yo, you didn't know?
that?
Oh, I thought you knew, bro.
Was
You got the
because of,
man...
Okay. So this is what we call the runs.
Well, just to show you,
I thought I
this is the
told you,
type
bro.
of people you meet in the
Nah.
workplace. Clutch, right here.
Okay.
He gets your ass fired. Goodbye, pension.
Free popcorn. No. So Clutch never worked in Silver City, but anybody who was my homie, anytime you used to come by Silver City, you knew we could run the runs. Which is, I give you all kind of food, whatever you wanted, and you pay for little or nothing, depending on who's around.
Crazy.
So this
Why was I them the times?
Bro, I didn't meet you yet.
I'm pretty sure I went to Silver City. I probably saw you. You didn't run
Enough
me no.
times.
You probably didn't run me no free popcorn, bro.
Bro, I remember I gave my pastor free things, man, one time.
What?
When I was going there, I gave my pastor free things.
They called it my tithing.
Yeah, no, that was an offering. That was an offering. Extra gravy. That was an offering. So, what happened was, why I got fired, I'll tell you. So, yeah, you'd either pay for a little bit of something and I give you a lot, or you just pay for nothing. It depends on what's around. So, Clutch came one specific time, and he wanted, I don't know what I gave you specifically, but I know you paid for a small drink.
Oh, I know what I wanted. It was a large drink.
Yeah. I think it was a hot dog.
Hot dog.
Yeah.
And a large poutine.
You know how he
with cheesy
remembers that?
fries.
You know how he remembers that? Because he walks in, he's like, I'm getting this nigga fired.
Yo, bro, I swear I told you. That's so crazy. Okay.
But wait, how many times has he done this kind of thing to you? You guys specifically have had this thing before?
Just us?
Yeah.
Bro, I used to do it for all my homies.
But,
Like, all my homies.
so he's done it before.
Oh, like, umpteen times. I don't know. Like, was there a number we could place? How many times I've done it for you? Just twice? How many times you used to come to the theater?
That's far
Not that
from
often.
umpteen.
Well, see, that was your thing. I'm saying, so anytime you would come to the theater,
And you just be like, yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, okay, so then, but like, anytime my other brethren would come, oh my gosh, man, it was like,
Right.
like
That's cool.
Teleska could speak about that, man. Anytime he used to come.
Call him up.
So,
I'm just joking.
Anyway,
Go ahead.
so you paid for a small drink, which was like, I don't know, like $2.75 or $2.65, whatever. The manager that was there, maybe I could drop her name. Don't drop her name. Okay. So she seen me. So as soon as the sale went through, and I gave you your drink, she was like at the side, and she's like, "Hi, Kevin," and gave me that look like, "Yo, you're about
fucked.
to get shit." Like, yo, it was a Kevin Hart moment. It's about to go down. Like one of those. So she looked on the cameras, and then she looked in the system, and then seen the transaction didn't match what was paid for. And yeah, and anytime you get fired from Silver City, you get banned for a year from theater.
What? Seriously?
Yeah. So I was banned from that theater for 1 year.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
But why are they banning for a year? What's the whole point of
because
that?
I'm a thief. I was a thief.
You didn't steal shit. I mean, technically.
Well,
you
no,
stole.
technically I didn't steal. Technically, Clutch, you're the thief.
No, technically you frauded the company.
I fraud. I was.
But
so
then
I
why do you have
fraud.
to get banned for a year for that, though? That's whack.
I don't know.
What if you want to see a movie with your wifey things? Like, what are you supposed to
Yo,
do?
bro, I used to cook my mom. No, she gonna say, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't put me in a them the things.
Me don't want pasta for here, this one. No, but yo, it was so sick back then because, like, yo, working at Silver City, bro, and now it's totally different. I could literally get tickets any time of the day, whenever I wanted. As not like you, anytime you wanted a movie, they'd always print out 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to send my mom to the theaters all the time. Mom, you want to go see a movie? What do you want to go see? Okay, cool. I just print off 2 tickets for like 2 weeks from now or whatever, right? Not 2 weeks, but like within the week, whatever. And then she would go. My brother Chris, our relationship's so much better now, but back then he was in his own little world. So he would only call me to go watch a movie. He'd be like, "Yo, what new movie's out? Let's go!" Right? So yeah, you got me fired, bro.
Damn.
But in that time working there, working at Silver City, it was a great time, and I met a lot of people. There were some weird people. I won't drop their names.
For sure.
I know you guys. I know you used to work at Bombay.
Yep, that's where I met Arliss.
That's That's,
Oh yeah, we used to work at Bombay together. That was. They used to keep us apart, man.
Oh, yeah.
They used to keep
Really?
us apart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they wouldn't schedule us the same shift.
wow, on purpose, eh?
On purpose.
Because I knew you're. Hold on. So like,
Well, we worked.
No. But how long before they realized, yo, we can't have these two work together because they don't get nothing done?
Probably the day they saw I was black.
Let's stop.
No, I don't think they ever scheduled us together.
Stop.
Yeah, because they're like, oh yeah, this guy, they know each other. They're veterans.
How'd you know?
How did I know?
Did you get him a job or how did it work?
Yeah, I got him the
He
job
got me
there.
a job.
Okay.
When
So-
Timmy was the manager.
What?
Timmy.
Oh, okay. Drop name and okay. Drop name and do it.
They don't know if it's a boy or girl.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know
Yeah.
if it's a boy or girl.
Oh, true.
But yeah, like
happened.
yeah, so we were working there. And yeah, we would put in work. Like sometimes shit would get hectic over there.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Shit's crazy over
Yeah.
there.
Okay,
But
so then
they
some of
never
the people
scheduled us
that you met
together.
Ooh,
Man.
the manager. You know which manager I'm talking about.
Which one? Last one? Last one that was there?
R.
Rated R. It's a,
I can't remember her name. Was it the tall, lanky one?
Nah, short, stocky.
Oh yeah, her. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. She was the assistant.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was cool. I liked her.
No, she was crazy.
Yeah.
She was crazy.
liked her?
with it.
Yeah. She
but
was
you
sick.
thought she was crazy?
No, she was sick. Like she was crazy. Like,
Yeah?
she was sick.
She would do you know, she wasn't like that. Like you could do shit and she wouldn't be really on you, but like you can't really fuck shit up. But yeah, like
As long as work got done, she didn't really
she
care.
was like cool. Like I'd be back there one time, I don't know if it was her, the actual manager. Like I was back there, I was like blasting some tunes, and it was like bare swearing and shit. And it came back with a customer, and I was like working in the stock, and then it came back, and they're just like, oh, and then they left, and they came back like, you need to turn that off. I'm like,
Damn.
bro, I was like bare cuss words, yo.
You listen to Fabulous?
No, it was I don't know what it
song was
was,
listening
but it was something with bare cuss words. I remember.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck.
So working at Silver City, there were some weird people, bro. Like there were okay. Like working at Silver City for me, it was like another high school. So I went to DY. Everybody stand up.
Do what?
DY.
I never went.
Yeah. Would you go to like HB or something?
North Park.
Anyways, so DY. And it was honestly like a second high school working there. You know what I mean? So like you have those hoity-toity girls, you know what I mean, that don't really talk to you, whatever. And then you have the
Do you guys have those people who take their job way too seriously?
way too seriously, bro. You're working on so there are different sections. There's concession where you do and you serve popcorn, you serve the nachos, whatever. That's where the middle part. You are like trapped there.
Yeah.
Then you have on the side where it is now. It's way different now, but back then it was New York fries, Wetzel's pretzels, and then on the other side it had Pizza Hut and Burger King.
Yeah.
Right. So
The stackers.
yo, that's what I'm talking about. So back then it's like there was just different sections for different type of people. So like, on our side, like all the black guys, man, we're always bad. We were bad. Like, we were just I won't snitch on nobody, but yeah, we were bad.
You guys were going ham.
Yeah, we were going ham, and then like we stuck up everybody, man. Anybody used to come. The security guards were always cool. The security guards. So like, and our Silver City was like a club. So it's like there was a fight every week, and those bouncers that they hired, shout out to all them bouncers. I can't remember. I only remember one guy. I won't say his name, but shout out to all of them because like, they just protected us, dude. Every week there was a scrap, but these guys came from the club. They were bouncers from a club.
Yeah,
So
I remember those times,
bro. They used to box down everybody, but those guys were legit. There were just some people. Okay, so there's concession, and then there's just like us, where New York fries, whatever, and then there's people on the floor. Floor is like you're cleaning up on the floor, obviously, and in the theaters.
Yeah.
And then there's people upstairs. They're for the rolling up the back then when it was like the actual movie film and all those things. Man, some people on the floor, they were just like too ready for their job, man. It's like just
They slept in
Come
their
in there
uniform.
like, yes.
just chill
Get
out.
my broom, get my basket, I'm good to go.
Man, like maybe I should have worked a little bit harder, but I didn't always have my shirt tucked in. But these guys, their belt was all the way up high, and 3 buckles in. It's
Yo,
just
when
like
people take their job too seriously, it's just like come on, man. Like you're getting paid here just like the rest of us, but you're going above and beyond. Which you don't want to put the wrong idea and like, yeah, you have a job, you're supposed to do your work, you do what you got to do, but there is a limit, man.
Play within it.
There is a limit.
no. Okay, look at it now. Like
Oh,
shout it.
oh.
What?
Someone's phone is ringing.
Nobody's phone's ringing, bro. Anyways, I don't know what you're talking about. All right, let's listen.
You just don't answer your phone.
What are you talking about? My phone was not ringing stuff.
Yeah, your phone's ringing, bro. What's that? What's that say?
That shows the picture of my baby. What's wrong with you?
No, but who's the? I see missed calls.
No, bro, you're an idiot.
Missed calls.
So nobody's calling me. Listen. So what happened was working at Silver is just like, there was just too many people to think. I'm trying to think of a specific moment where there was just we had some people. Oh man, listen. You got to go to your job. Like right now, the job I love, I go above and beyond because I love it so much. You know what I mean? But back then, I didn't really care. Like, the supervisors, when they would like, there were certain supervisors you can kind of run and do what you want to do, but then some of them was like they would kind of like snitch on you.
Yeah, to be like, yo, this nigga.
Yeah, you know, like there's some days where like when they come around, you gotta put your back straight. It's like he coming around, and as soon as he leaves, then you take a
fuck
couple
this
extra
nigga.
fries. You take like a couple extra fries or whatever, do what you want to do.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know, man. Then what other jobs you guys have?
What else did I do? I worked at freaking. Man, I used to work at Bear Place.
You seem like a guy that would work at like a lot of stock
I
jobs.
used to work at the airport.
Oh yeah.
I've never done any. I've only done one stock job. That was at Bombay. But no, I did work at the Brick, and that was like doing like returns. I did like a lot of returns from across the country. That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. I had to work like late night by myself, and it was just pure returns. You know?
God.
And people would send back like the worst things. They'd like, I remember one time some couple sent back a mattress, and they're like, yeah, we don't like this mattress because there's a description on it of why they sent it back, and it's like they had it for like 3 days, and like we sent back this mattress because it was too soft and we were rolling into each other. What? Like what?
Is your mattress too soft?
Are you rolling into your significant under when you
Well,
don't
send it
want
back
to?
within 30 days.
And we will give you a half refund. It's the Brick.
Oh my gosh, man. No, and then where else did I work? I did a lot of general labor. Oh God. When I started to do security, that's the story I want to talk about.
Those are the days.
So, yeah.
Everybody has those glory years of work, and I feel like that's like your favorite time of working was when you were doing security.
Because I slept all the time?
No, because that shit's fun. I didn't know you slept. You were a hardworking, strapping young man.
No. So there was one time when I was working in 2 buildings in Toronto, and they were known as like the crackhead buildings. Okay. So I worked the shift 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. or 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. And when I worked there, the times when I wasn't working, I obviously was awake and doing a lot of stuff during the day before I went to work.
Yeah.
A lot of sarcasm because Arliss would always talk shit to me saying, bro,
Damn right.
why are you always sleeping before you gotta go?
Sleeping on a regular.
So anyway, working there, I was trained by this one fellow. And this guy, he was showing me around, but he was like, you know, when you get that vibe from them people, just like weird dude.
Yep.
Like, yo, we were walking, first off, so this is the first time I smelt crack. So we're walking through this hallway, and he's like, yeah, you got to walk through the hallways and make sure, you know, everything's good as a regular security job would be, whatever, blah, blah. And it's like this burn. Have you guys ever smelled crack before? Like,
Nope.
Yep.
Yo, it's like a burning smell. It smells like something's burning. And I'm like, what the?
It smells like someone's burning hairs.
Yeah, some shit. Like, yo, and you're walking, and I'm like, yo, what's that smell? And he's like, that's crack. And I'm like, crack? He's like,
bro, that's
can I get a little?
crack. That's
Like,
crack. What do you mean?
And then he was telling me how he was like talking to one girl in one of these buildings, and like I seen that girl, she wasn't all the way there, bro.
She was a crackhead?
Oh yes, sir.
Yeah.
Like, yo, listen, no. That was odd. Even working there, working with some people. Best story I could tell is I remember one time I was working in this one Jewish area, another apartment building, and this guy had a dog. Mm-hmm. Very nice man, very nice gentleman. Shout out to him. I don't know his name. He offered me food. So I said, okay, cool, no problem. He said he's gonna make me a sandwich. No problem. Boom, 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 boom. I'm waiting. I'm doing my security thing, and then he brings me this sandwich, and he had like a massive husky dog, really, really pretty dog. So whatever, I bite into the sandwich, and it was like a chicken, cheese, and husky dog hair sandwich.
Oh, that's nasty.
I bit into and you know the commercials when like you see the cheese and like it comes off and there's like a strand. You know when they pull off the cheese and the strand? Dude, it was like a strand of cheese and like hair follicles were in between, and I'm just like I'm like
nasty.
Nutritious. Scrumptious. Like yo, bro.
That shit right there is disgusting. I mean, when I used to work at the airport, I used to know this guy. He was my supervisor.
Yeah.
He's a Jamaican guy.
Yeah.
His name is we won't do no name drops, but yeah, he was a cool guy. He was bisexual.
Okay.
And so obviously that means he likes guys and girls. And so
It's 2019. You don't have to give a description.
I don't?
No.
Okay. Well, he is fluid. And he was
What does that mean?
All right. Anyway, so he was all good. Like he became a pretty pretty decent friend. Like he would look out for me for certain things and a couple other guys who worked there. But I remember this one time he used to tell me, so okay, when you go in when I used to work ground service, so the planes come in, you bring them in. I was the lead hand, and then you like run the whole ground service for the flight. So that includes lavs, water, bags, obviously.
Okay, I was about to ask.
And gate check bags, which is also included in bags, and then flight checks, making sure there's like nothing fucked up with the planes and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I remember one time he's like, "Yeah, I was doing overtime. I stayed late," and he's like, "Oh, Brian, can you do the labs?" I'm like, "I don't want to do the labs." And the thing is, a lot of people like doing labs because once you do labs at the airport, if you take the truck and you go do labs on a plane, you can't do anything else. You can't touch any other bags.
What's
You
the-
can't
what's a
do
lab?
anything.
What is
The
that?
lab is the toilets and stuff. So there's like a laboratory.
Oh, laboratory.
So
Okay,
there's a
okay.
blue juice. Yeah, I'm using slang. My
Oh,
bad.
the blue bombs. Yeah,
So
we use that
they
in my
put
work.
that up and they hook it underneath the plane, and then it just sucks everything out into the truck, and it goes into the back of this big truck. I've done labs. I was there for a couple of years. I've done labs once. I don't like it.
Why? So hold on. So if you just do lab, like that's all you can do because they're like unsanitary and whatever.
Yeah,
whatever.
once you do it, it's unsanitary. You can't touch anything else.
So guys like that because they don't have to do any of the jobs, no?
Pretty much, because you would just sometimes planes don't even need it, right?
Wow.
So you could have like a whole 8-hour shift and do like 3 planes or one plane, and you would just have to be in the truck the whole time.
Jeez.
So and there's that. You have to refill you have to like refill the blue juice and stuff. So you put the thing up to the plane, and there's a way you have to do it, like a sequence you have to do it, because it's pressurized. So air will pressurize the thing, and if you don't do it properly, it will come out, like it'll spray out and shit. So you don't want that shit. You know what I mean?
No.
So I guess we were doing this flight, and he was on my flight because I said I didn't want to do labs. So he's like, whatever, he'll do it. And so he did the labs, and I was sitting in the front of the plane. The plane was late, and we were about to push it back. And you could tell he was in a rush because he hooked it up, but apparently he didn't hook it up properly. So when he did the thing that he was supposed to do, and the pressure came out, the hose came off, but the thing stayed open coming outside of the plane. So it all went on his head. You could see like chunks drop from his head, and he had braids and shit. So it's getting
What are those
all
called?
of the-
Doo-doo plats?
definition of doo-doo flags. And he was just covered in blue, and I was just like, oh shit. So whatever, I pushed the plane back, whatever he had to get someone else to drive the truck off because he ain't getting in that covered in blue juice.
Yo, this guy went to the barber and he asked, he's like, barber, so what'd you want? Yo, let me get that poop top.
Say less.
Say less.
Word. So when I went into the crew room, because there was like a couple crew rooms for our company, we went to the one and he was in there.
Yeah.
And he was just covered in blue, and he was pissed.
Oh, of course, man.
He was pissed. If you get blue juice on you, you go home. Pretty
word.
much.
Well,
For
what
sure.
are you
Yeah,
gonna do?
you go home.
Yeah, how'd he
And
get home? He drove?
I don't know how he went home, but he was in a shitty mood.
Zing!
But yeah, like that, he was a hilarious guy, really good guy. He actually called me last year. He's in Jamaica,
What's he doing?
and he's from Jamaica. He's Jamaican,
Okay.
and he said
Oh
he's
man,
back.
I can only yo.
What?
So
Pissed.
yo. So the word, like when Jamaicans talk about cussing, they say like they use blue notes or something like that. That's what my mom would say. Like, oh, my mom would say all kind of blue note words or something like that. So just when I'm
Yeah.
being Jamaican, that's funny, man. I love
Yeah,
that.
he was pissed, man. But he's a cool guy, you know.
Wow,
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
man. Okay, Clutch. People that annoyed you.
Bro, you have to talk about you have to talk about your boss from what's it called?
Which spot?
Which place?
You know the spot.
Which the place
Are we allowed
called?
to? Are we name dropping?
No, don't name drop, but like,
Well, you know the spot over there off
listen,
of Mountain Nash.
You can name drop whoever you want if you don't care.
Yo, your boss was wild, bro, on Mountain Nash.
Yeah,
over there.
yeah. He
Mountain
was
Nash,
well,
what job was that?
the chef
You
in
know.
spot.
No, don't name drop. No.
No, that spot was sick.
That spot was sick.
I worked there for a little bit too, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
I was preparing the rice and like washing the dishes and stuff like that.
So we're talking about the same spot. We're on the same page.
Yeah,
right?
same spot.
So that boss was lit.
He was sick, yo.
He was cool with me. I had no
Same.
issues with him, man. He's live.
Same. Like he was the only boss that we can work a shift. Halfway through the shift, he's like, "All right, D, let's go smoke a joint in the back."
Crazy. You know those bosses that are just like cool like that? It's like, yo, let's go do the thing, man.
Right after work.
Is he still there?
Nah, they changed it. It's some Mexican spot now.
So have you spoken to him in a while?
yeah,
man?
I talked to him.
Oh, you talked to him. So
Yeah.
cool with him.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
cool
so
with
name
him.
drop him and shout him out, man. Say what up. Or now, okay. So
He's like,
anyways.
nah.
So here's the topic that I had seen. Everybody's talking about it right now, and I want to ask you guys specifically because you have daughters. So this whole TI thing. So if you don't know, for whoever's listening, wake up. It's 2019. Secondly, TI, the rapper, he admitted that he takes his daughter yearly, or has been. So the daughter is now 18, but he's talking about back when she was 16 up until now, I assume, I don't know, but he had taken her to a gynecologist appointment to make sure that her hymen is still intact. Again, if you're 2019, you don't know
What's a hymen?
Oh my gosh, really? So a hymen
I'm asking for the people.
for the people. So they don't like search Google while they're listening to this.
I know it.
So hymen is what is found in the vagina, in the pum pum ponani, that is there. I don't really know what its purpose is, but it essentially breaks when there's a lot of vigorous action happening around it. More or less, it happens not all the time, but people make it seem like it always happens whenever you have sex for the first
So
time.
she could be frauding it.
Right? So there are several ways in which you can lose it. Horseback riding. You can
Really?
lose it. That's what the doctor said when T.I. was in the office. You can lose it through different ways. You can lose it through any vigorous activities in which it happens
I
around
heard
your pelvis.
sports. Sports.
Yeah,
are
like vigorous sports and stuff like that. Like, maybe hockey if you like hip check somebody. I don't know, whatever, right? But T.I. was getting a lot of flack from that as to like saying he's too much in his daughter's life, he's controlling, and then people were tweeting that, and then she was liking those tweets and retweeting it. Now, you two are both fathers. Obviously in the younger stage of fatherhood with baby girls. What is your take on this? Because I really don't have a take. Like, I have an opinion, but I don't really have a take on it.
I'm making my appointments now. I'm pre-making appointments every year for the next 25 to life. She just cut a body, so it's life sentence right there. But no, I don't know. That's a little bit too crazy because like how you can't be worried about that stuff forever. Your
She's
daughter
18.
is
She's 18.
Yeah. Do you know what I was doing when I was
You're a
18
guy.
to
You
18-year-olds?
cannot compare.
But do you know what I was doing to
Yeah.
18-year-olds?
True.
So they were getting their hymen loose.
Yo,
So
so here's the thing. Like if I were to ever be blessed to have a daughter, there's that line in the track. I think it's called "Lights" by Common, and he's like, I never diss those guys because I probably did it too. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it goes to say like I can't listen. If my daughter ever said, listen, I would prefer if my girlfriend, if my daughter didn't have sex until a later age. Obviously,
what,
you know what I mean?
18?
Like as long as I can hold it down, preferably. Like what age?
It's 2019. Like who? Like I would prefer my daughter to not
Like
have
till marriage?
sex till marriage.
Till marriage, yeah.
Yeah, and like obviously it's
Honestly,
kind of
no,
an unrealistic thing, especially nowadays. But it happens.
Let me be clear.
It happens.
Let me be clear. Like, yeah, of course, I want that. Yeah, but then that's a double standard too. Like, what if your sons were like 18 and they said, "Yo, Dad, I got down with a girl." Bop, 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 bop. Like, how would you feel?
I would feel no way.
That's double standard, my man.
Oh, yeah, I know. But hey, I don't make the rules.
So like, yo, I'd want them all to wait till marriage. You know what I mean?
Even your son.
Man, it's tough because I'm coming from a mindset of like it's okay. You know what I mean?
Well, society puts it like that.
You know what I
Guys
mean?
have to
What-
be.
that's
Guys
how
have to have that experience. Guys have to be like, oh, yeah, I had this many girls. I mean, now it's a little different now.
It's a little bit
different now.
Especially like because there's so many less interactions with humans. Like everything's really well. No, I think it's more because it's online. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? You could talk to a girl online and still get down. Like,
Yeah, for
I think
sure.
I think it's easier now.
To be honest, I think that there's a lot of people talk about the upcoming generation. I think they're actually a lot smarter than people are giving them credit for.
And we're showing that. We're showing that day and like every day, people are realizing that millennials are not dumbasses.
No, not
Nope.
at all. They are,
And
they
we're all considered millennials, and like people are now
Well,
realizing.
yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
You're
I am.
Up,
I am.
Up until 35-year-olds, right? I think it's like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, now people are realizing like, yeah, we're not dumbasses. Like we're actually
Yeah.
like running the culture. Now we do need a lot of guidance because there's a lot of distractions or whatever. And yes, there are the bits of people who are who feel entitled and feel like they should be given things without having to work for it, whatever. But there's bad in every culture. Like the older generations, there are a bunch of assholes in that.
Oh,
generation.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are a bunch of thieves and like.
Well,
and,
if you think about it, the older generations,
A bunch
you
of molesters.
don't even get started. You could even go more and more, and the older they are, the worse. If you just look at history in general,
Yeah.
their generations have been not up to standard. If you
No,
I mean,
but
they've
now
had-
but now because with technology can put a light on more things, it's like, oh well, we can see everything that you're doing. You can't hide in the closet. Whereas if there was social media in like Al Green's time and all these guys back in the day,
Could you imagine?
all these listen, we love all these Stevie Wonder songs, Al Green, all these old school guys, Rick James, all these dudes. But if we seen what they were doing,
they were
they're wild stuff.
They were probably bringing their daughters to the doctors just like Ti.
Bro, but they were all wild too. Yeah. I don't know. Like it was a different time back then because then like a lot of people were having sex like early back then.
True, but are you against that? Are you against bringing your kid to the doctor?
No, what do you mean? Of course.
So that's what you're gonna do.
I don't know if I would do it. Like I heard Charlamagne say this. Look, and I thought of it too. Why are we getting at somebody who is so involved in his daughter's life, bro? In the black community,
Yeah.
was your dad in your life?
More or less.
Was your dad in your life? Okay, well, my dad wasn't in my life, but like it's more 9 times out of 10 or whatever. Majority of the time, a lot of black families they don't have
Both parents.
both parents.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So for him to be so involved in his daughter's life, like I salute that. You know what I mean? Now there are certain things where you're taking it too far, and sometimes maybe he didn't even really have to tell
Is
me.
that taking it too far? What about you? Is that what you're gonna do? Like, what's the golden age for your daughter to be getting involved with guys like that?
To be honest, there's no, because like even my wife and I, we've talked about it.
Yeah.
There's no proper age as long as she's educated in what she's doing and she knows how to handle certain situations. Then, she has to make that not so much mistake, but learn for herself. But for sure as hell, she's getting put in some sort of martial arts because homie don't play that.
Homie don't play that.
Yeah, no, for sure. That hopefully they can defend themselves. But what about the choices that they make? Because we all know that there are a lot of females who start doing things and make. I mean, here's the thing: is it a bad choice?
But are those
Here's the
choices
thing.
out of secrecy though? Because they don't.
Say that again.
Are those choices out of secrecy because they don't?
Because they don't want to say to their parents.
Exactly.
Be
So
open.
they think, oh, mom's gonna get mad or
Yeah.
dad's gonna get mad,
Yeah.
but they'll
Yeah.
get mad for that time being, but they'll educate you on what you're doing.
I feel like, but then, and again, I'm speaking from somebody who doesn't have a kid, but there has to be like a level of trust from the get go, from the jump,
sure.
to where it's like they can talk to you about certain things. You know what I mean? So then when it gets to that level, whereas if they don't wait till they get married, they at least can tell you. Like, hey, Dad, I had too much to drink. Or, hey, Dad, I really thought I liked this guy, and then we had sex, and now... Or there's another angle where it's like, Dad, I really love this guy, and, we're having sex now, and I want to get married to him, and da-da-da-da, and all this stuff, and, where do you go from there?
But here's the thing: you got to step back and look, and you have to be like, okay, is sex a bad thing? That's what this whole thing stems from. Like, you're like, okay, I need to make sure her hymen's intact because I don't want her having sex.
Yeah.
The question is why? Is it because
Well,
sex is
he
a
did
bad
say
thing?
why. He said he doesn't want his daughter falling for a guy like him. how
that what he
he
said?
was. Yeah, that's why he does it.
Yeah, but that's a lame excuse.
That is pretty lame.
That is a
Yeah.
lame excuse.
Because-
yeah, I don't want my daughter falling for a guy that's like how I was, but the guy that I am now,
Now, yeah,
hell yeah.
yeah.
And the guy that Ti is now,
Now, yeah,
wouldn't
that's
he?
what I'm
Wouldn't
saying.
so like it's a hard line to walk and be like, okay, I don't want her having sex early because yes, they're immature. They can't make those decisions, obviously, but you just never know. I know a lot of people who have been together with their high school sweetheart from the jump.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So the question is sex a bad thing? Is it bad to be having sex at 18?
I say no.
No?
Like I lost my virginity when I was 18. Is it a bad thing? Like I feel like it anything in moderation,
Okay.
right? Because like yo, if you drink too much water, you're gonna drown.
Yeah.
So it's like you know you're having sex, but it's like you just have to be so wise. I don't know, man. It's tough.
Yeah, exactly.
Is sex okay? You know, before like yo, if you look at the Bible will tell you no. You know, the Bible says a lot of things, but like, man, if my daughter came to me and said that, or if my son came to me and said that, I'm not gonna lie. Like deep down, if my son said that, I probably would be okay with it. Like I'm not gonna lie. You know,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be.
Yeah, you're more acceptable to your son being able to do things. But the thing is that because we're guys? Because my girl will be like,
No.
I don't want my son having sex today,
Yeah,
whatever. And I'm just
exactly,
like, nah,
exactly.
this nigga needs to get it in. But like, but like I want to have those conversations with my
Yeah,
kid when I'm
yeah,
18. I want to
yeah.
be able to. That's an awkward conversation to have.
Well,
with your
here's the
daughter.
thing. Here's the thing. Okay, so I would obviously like, is it okay? Like, I guess we could say no because yo, even when you're having sex, like you know, when you have sex with somebody, there's something not just semen or cum, whatever, but there's like something left. I think on a spiritual level when you have sex with somebody. No? Yes? No? You agree with me? No?
Like that connection, I guess.
The connection, if you want to call it, don't call it spiritual. Like connection, you don't think so? You don't think so, bro?
Oh, jeez. All
No?
right. Well, okay. I mean, a lot of people. I mean, okay. God, how do I word this without sound like a true dickhead? I can't say a lot of the times. Oh my God.
Okay, so no, we'll leave that there. But the people want to hear what Islands has to say, though. I think, man.
Listen, there is. Okay, I'll say this. There's a difference between casual sex and there's a difference between intimacy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, and I would like to say that I've had casual sex more than intimacy.
Okay.
But intimacy has been with my partners. And this is the thing, like when you have a daughter, like you don't know if is everything gonna be casual for them, and next thing you know, they're like 100 bodies, and then you're gonna be like, is 100 bodies bad? Because then you get into more like it's 2019, so now we get into the realm of slut shaming. Is it bad to be having sex with that many people? Is it good? Like if you had sex with 100 people, you caught no diseases, but you chose to have sex with each one of these people, is that a bad thing?
Yeah. I feel like that's why, you know, you really gotta. I can't even answer that, bro.
Yeah, see?
I gotta just like hit like another side topic of saying like protection, man. Like yo, you know you want to have sex and stuff, and then you're just gonna go like raw dog, like man, like you
Yeah,
gotta-
exactly.
you gotta-
So
you gotta-
it's about doing it. So essentially sex isn't wrong as long as you're doing it responsibly.
yeah.
Is the number wrong? Is the number wrong? Does it matter?
I think the number. I'm not gonna lie, you know, it's just like yeah.
Oh, so it's wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you. You say you're getting married, and you meet this girl, and you guys are like, you know, you're like, okay, so you guys are talking. It comes up. You guys are talking about your past,
I know
your
where this is
history.
going. Yeah.
And the girl says to you, You'd be like, oh, she's like, oh, so how many guys have you been with? And you're like, oh man, I don't know. I don't really want to tell you because I'm embarrassed. I've been with a lot of girls. You know, I've been with 15 girls. Yeah. And then she's like, oh man. And you're like, yeah, how many of you? And then she goes, 82. What do you like? What do you say? What do you say? Are you first off, are you out or are you in? 82.
Literally.
82.
82.
You won't know if you're out or in. But 82. But 82 people. No, but 82. It's a lot of people,
gosh,
right?
man.
But like, does that matter? Is the past the past? Does it matter?
I mean, as long as they're not your homeboys, right?
Yeah, as long as it's not. It's like that's another thing.
Damn.
You're bound to be one of your homeboys
That's
if it's
tough.
like 80. So like, okay, you're about to get married. 82. What do you say? Does that affect your decision? And this is you're in love. You're at the point where you're getting married. So that's you're already in it. So 82. Does it change anything of how you view the girl, the woman, the lady?
Bro, that's a question, man. Okay. So some guys are okay with that. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real, straight up all the way. I'm a sensitive individual, right? I think being a man, look, it's a guy thing. Guys are always gonna be like, we're gonna be like, oh, well, as long as I was the best, or as long as I'm the biggest, or you know what I mean, as long as I put the most work in ever in your whole life, girl, you got to go to bed after that, like, you know what I mean. So it would definitely be like a slap to the system. But man, like, love conquers. Oh, bro,
So 82? Love conquers all.
Oh man, 82. Oh my goodness, man,
love conquers all, right?
Bro, that's more than some criminals killing people, man. Oh
You
my
know what I'm
gosh,
saying?
man.
That's the murder rate.
That's her theme song should be with your body count. I'm double digits. What you talking about? You know what by Rick Ross? Yo,
What about you? Does that change for
that
you?
is tough, my brother. Yo.
And I get that people always make their mistakes, and everybody has their whole phase.
But I don't know if that's really a mistake. Like it's not.
It's
you can't
82
say
of them.
mistake. What?
It's 82 of them. Yo, whose phone is going off? I told you.
Mine, bro.
See,
That was
Not
mine.
me.
That was yours, Harley.
it was you, bro. My phone's on silent.
My phone's on sound. Wow. Sorry, I apologize.
Okay,
Wow.
read your last text message.
Wow.
Read your last text message.
That wasn't a text message.
What was it?
That was my phone. I think it was an email from.
Read your last email.
No.
Is it from your boss?
No. My email was from my boss.
Your porn subscription is up? Me too.
No, that was my boss emailing me about something. We don't want to read that. That's no.
Well, next time, anybody's phone who's not on silent, you got to read your message that came
The
true.
message I can read this message that came.
No,
through.
no. It's all good. It's all good.
It's not a big thing.
Forewarning. Right now we're talking about 82 bodies. So, sorry, Clutch, you didn't get to answer.
Go ahead, Clutch.
Would that change?
Shout out to John because he just emailed me. But yeah.
Probably not. Like I said, as long as you're not your homeboys.
Don't matter.
Okay. So then ask the question: if it was your homeboys, if all your best brethrens ran true together,
Then no.
but hold on,
No.
hold on, caveat,
Love conquers all.
hold on, caveat though. So all your brethrens ran true your girl. You
But
love
it's
her,
only
you-
4.
brother. Hold on, man. Hold on. All your brethrens ran to your girl, but you were the best ever, and no one can compare to help your ego.
No.
Because you're going to go sit down at the podcast and be like, yo, I'm the best ever. I put in work in every single girl that I've ever been through. And then you're going to be like,
No, man. Listen, I'm sensitive, man. So like, I would really have to love the girl for that to go on.
bro, you hit me with an 82, and I'm going to be doing 82 kilometers an hour, driving through a school zone out of there, okay? No way. No way. I can deal with
I
some
don't know,
shit,
man.
but I
don't
can't
know,
deal
man.
with
I don't know if
82.
I can deal with all that, bro.
I
Like,
was
really-
born in 86. Okay? You're not going to hit me with
I'm born 92. As long as it's not over 92, I'm
you're good to go.
okay,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? So, like, that shit's crazy, man.
So, okay, so then, but like, yo, a man who is so invested in his daughter and cares about her, you got to give kudos to the man,
No, of course.
right?
Yeah, for sure. I commend him, but just don't let it get to the point where she is just always looking over her shoulder. Because I growing up in I didn't have it as bad as some people, but growing up in Caribbean households, and I know a lot of other cultures are very, very strict. And I know some people that they have to like look. I know this Asian guy, right? I used to work with him at this one place, and he was like he was doing school, and he was doing it like out. He like left from his family from. They lived like about an hour away, so he was like, yeah, we were talking, and he was just like, no, I can't do any. I'm like, what do you mean you can't do any of this? I was like, no, I gotta do school. I gotta do school. He was
Yeah.
living on campus, and I'm just like. He's like, yeah, my parents are very strict. Like this guy can't even. We were talking about internet, and he was talking about how his internet's slow. I'm like, why don't you just try to change it? He's like, no, my parents won't let me. I'm like, you can't even change like your internet to get like faster internet for school. He's like, no. Like, and I get there's a cost to that, but like the way he describes his life is that he's looking over his shoulder for everything. Mom's gonna do this, dad's gonna do this, like. You don't want that for your kids. You want to be strict, but you don't want your kids to be like, "Oh my god," you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, yo, yeah, I would prefer waiting until marriage. Like, that's the preference. But
Yeah.
you know, there's so many variables, and you can rear your child in the best way. You can rear your child as the greatest Muslim. You can rear your child as the greatest Christian, but you really don't know Wagwan, bro. You know what I mean?
don't.
So, I don't know. But then, okay, so, what would you think your girl would say? Like, she would want?
Probably not. She's like, mind your own business.
Mind
To be
your own
honest with you.
business.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so
Probably. I'm just taking a guess.
What if it's like, yeah, mind your own business, and then she comes and then like
Be like, no, this is serious business.
word, but don't take it so seriously. but like, what if it turns out that your daughter ended up being the king of the school?
Damn.
Then that's a problem.
You see, so you can mind your own business to a point.
How would you know?
How would you
You
know?
gonna monitor her Instagram and all that stuff?
Bro, when you see two mans coming in a week for the house, or she's going out a week and she has bare boyfriends on the regular,
let me
then
ask
you know.
Let me ask you this question. I won't. It's a white people thing. I'm not gonna lie. But listen, would you allow your daughter to bring a boy upstairs?
Are you
while
fucking drunk?
No.
You
Why?
don't even need to finish that.
while you're home?
What? Yo,
What if they've been dating for like 5 years?
if they've been dating for 5 decades, he ain't coming upstairs. He can come upstairs when she's downstairs. How about that?
Like, yo, come help me with this drywall upstairs.
Yeah, exactly. Man must be out of his mind. Come upstairs. No way, no how.
All right, another question for you guys. Another controversial one. Can your significant other be friends with the opposite sex?
Yeah, I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's okay?
I don't care.
Neither of you guys care?
As long as it's a respectful friendship and it's a real friendship,
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I don't like. If I start telling her who she can be friends with, then she's gonna think she can start telling me who I can be friends with, and that's not gonna go down well because a lot of my friends I've had before you or any girlfriend that I will meet from this point on, a lot of my friends I've known them first. So how can I cut off my friends for someone I met now?
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
As long as the line's not crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's certain lines, certain boundaries. Of course, you set up your boundaries, and I feel like all my friends or all the people that I talk to will not cross the boundaries.
Yeah.
And if they do, well, they're gonna get a warning, but it's gonna be like, listen, no, that's inappropriate. You can't deal with them.
Yeah.
And but other than that, because just because you have hair and tits doesn't mean I can't be friends with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, if you have an ass, it's a different story.
But he's so stupid right now. No one believe her. He's a small time liar. So, I'm definitely cool with it. My girl, she works out of a gym, so she comes into contact with a lot of dudes. But again, and she's cool with a lot of guys.
Yeah.
I have no issue with it. Like, again, she met me after becoming cool with them. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's the same thing. Like I have
You don't want to tell her to be like, yo, you can't talk to this guy.
You know what I mean? And it's not even from the fear of like, I don't want her to tell me who I can't hang out with, but it's just like a respect thing. Like, yo,
Exactly.
I feel like the trust should always be there to where if the line was crossed, that she would come and tell me, like, yo, this dude, like, yo, my homie stepped to me and he tried to, yo, don't tell Kevin nothing, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm kind of the same, and I'm like, but I don't really even need to know unless it gets serious. That's my thing.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like, if there was an issue where somebody stepped to the other person and was like, well, no, if one of her guy friends were like, yo, I'm feeling you, like, I just don't want to say nothing because you with Kevin, then she would have to tell me. Mm-hmm. You got to tell me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we can't. Yeah. We because then I got to step to him. Yeah. I feel. No. Yeah, man. I gotta talk to him. We gotta have a conversation. No, man. Yes. Nah. No. No. What would you do?
Me?
You just tell her to handle it?
Yeah. I would have to. When you come to tell me, like, if that happened and you came to tell me and you say, yeah, he stepped to me and like he was like, yo, I know you're with Brian and I really like you though and blah blah blah, and I'll be like, okay, and I'll be sitting there waiting to hear what your response was. And if you said, I was like, nah, like, what are you talking about? That's like, you're whack. Like, I can't talk to you like that, or we're not going to be friends anymore if you do that again, or whatever. And I'm just going to be like, okay, whatever. Because you have to be able to trust them to be able to handle the situations on their own.
No, of course.
And you don't want to step on toes, just jumping in and being like, but now, if he starts to get grabby or stuff, then that's a different story.
No. Obviously, I do trust her enough to handle that and let me know. But I just feel like because if I'm gonna see you again, I'm probably gonna see you. I can't. I'm just gonna yo, what's up, homie? Yeah, I'm gonna be like, yo, let me talk to you for a second. Hold on, let me holler at you. Yo, I didn't appreciate that. I understand you guys can't be cool. Like, we can't be cool too because I know you feeling my girl. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
And I've already buried 2 niggas, so you want to be number 3, you keep going.
There's a lot of space in my backyard. Oh, man.
But it's all good with you?
Yeah.
You don't care?
Nope, because she'll put guys in her place.
Damn. That's all you need. Damn. That's all you need. You need to be able to know that they know what to do, what they got to do. Yeah. And as long as that, then it's cool. It's one less stress thing to put on a relationship, I feel. One less thing to deal with.
That was, well, man, that's a very impactful, full of relationship pieces in this podcast. I love it. It's very good. We're about to get out of here. Yes, any shout outs for anybody, fellas?
Shout out to my brethren Hyman. Stay in place. Know your roles. Know your roles.
Hold it together. Well, listen. I'm your man, Kevin Gordon Thomas.
I am Clutch Time.
And it's the Arliss.
Yes, and this is the Serious Business thing, okay? Serious Business, the Not So Serious podcast. Yes, and sir. I really hope that you took it seriously.
But not really.
Yeah, not completely.
Yeah, okay. And we out. And we out like 3 straight. So you guys are supposed to say that part. Oh.
And we out like, let's just read.
Well, hold on. Back it up. Follow all of our Instagrams, yes, social medias, all of that stuff. And let's get it popping, right? So that was Serious Business. It's Not So Serious podcast. And we out.
Like 3 strikes.
Oh, shit.